There's the quality of the bone itself, which we can handle that second. But first of all, would just be that we've got the structural alignment where the brain continuing as the spinal cord is protected by bone for protection, right? You can't go bumping your brain into things. So the bone has a protective element, but our challenge as human beings is that these bones that are protecting the spine also have to move through 6 angles of movement. Okay. And if we were to go from the top of the skull down, you've got what's called intervertebral discs or soft tissue cartilage in between the bones that have different purposes. First would be to provide some space and cushion. And that also allows from that space, the nerve can exit between the vertebrae and go out to whatever function in the body that it has to do. Okay. So when I look at bone, I look at alignment and movement first before quality of the bone itself. So in other words,
so is there everything in between the bone as well? All the what do you call it? The stuff between the bones. What's it?
Well, within a bone, you've got the
I mean, the main issues are the bones just doing this with each other, right? That's
right.
the main issue.
Well, you're showing me something where I like this demo that we've got here. Let's say that there's no disc here. Here's a vertebrae with a disc in between for shock absorption, right? So there can be a condition where there isn't any of that soft tissue in between and the bones are there in this condition rubbing on themselves, causing quite horrific problems by that point. But just in general, and let's talk generally for a minute, when we look at all the vertebrae going down the spine, there's a general alignment, right? Things should be lined up straight. And then there's what could be called a misalignment of a spinal segment. The chiropractic terminology for that is a vertebral subluxation, which means a misaligned vertebrae that's moving incorrectly and causing irritation to the nervous system.